If you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. If you want to make a permanent change, stop focusing on the size of your problems and start focusing on the size of you. The number one reason most people don't get what they want is that they don't know what they want. Money will only make you more of what you already are. Keep your eye on the goal. Keep moving toward your target. The purpose of our lives is to add value to the people of this generation and those that follow. If your motivation for acquiring money or success comes from a non-supportive root such as fear, anger, or the need to prove yourself, your money will never bring you happiness. It's not enough to be in the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person in the right place at the right time. Robert Allen said something quite profound. No thought lives in your head rent-free. The first element of change is awareness. You can't change something unless you know it exists. You can have all the knowledge and skills in the world, but if your blueprint isn't set for success, you are financially doomed. Recall that thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. Everything begins with your thoughts, which are produced by your mind. If you want to fly with the eagles, don't swim with the ducks. Just realize that no amount of money can ever make you good enough. Money can't make you something you already are. Wealth principle. When the subconscious mind must choose between deeply rooted emotions and logic, emotions will almost always win. It's simple. Your field of focus determines what you find in life. If a 100-foot oak tree had the mind of a human, it would only grow to be 10 feet tall. How will I know when I've completed my mission? The answer? If you are still breathing, you are not done. Universe, if anyone has something great coming to them and they're not willing to take it, send it to me. I am open and willing to receive all of your blessings. Thank you. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. The size of the problem is never the issue. What matters is the size of you. The more you learn, the more you earn. And you can take that to the bank. The second element of change is understanding. By understanding where your way of thinking originates, you can recognize that it has to come from outside you. Wealth principle. If you say you're worthy, you are. If you say you're not worthy, you're not. Either way you will live into your story. For every giver there must be a receiver, and for every receiver there must be a giver. Either you control money, or it will control you. To control money, you must manage it. There's a saying that author and speaker Jim Rohn uses that makes perfect sense here. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got. The law of income. You will be paid in direct proportion to the value you deliver according to the marketplace. The key to success is to raise your own energy. When you do, people will naturally be attracted to you. And when they show up, Bill M. Wealth principle, you can choose to think in ways that will support you in your happiness and success instead of ways that don't. If you want to move to a higher level of life, you have to be willing to let go of some of your old ways of thinking and being and adopt new ones. The results will eventually speak for themselves. I don't know about you, but where I went to school, Money Management 101 wasn't offered. Instead, we learned about the War of 1812, which of course is something I use every single day. I am an excellent receiver. I am open and willing to receive massive amounts of money into my life. Touch. When the subconscious mind must choose between deeply rooted emotions and logic, emotions will almost always win. Listen up, my friends. Money is extremely important in the areas in which it works, and extremely unimportant in the areas in which it doesn't. And although love may make the world go round, it sure doesn't pay for the building of any hospitals, churches, or homes. It also doesn't feed anybody. Rich people, as we've said earlier, take responsibility for the results in their lives and act upon the mindset it will work because I'll make it work. How can I have both? This question will change your life. It will take you from a model of scarcity and limitation to a universe of possibilities and abundance. Nobody ever died of discomfort, yet living in the name of comfort has killed more ideas, more opportunities, more actions, and more growth than everything else combined. Comfort kills. If your goal in life is to be comfortable, I guarantee two things. First, you will never be rich. Second, you will never be happy. Happiness doesn't come from living a lukewarm life, always wondering what could have been. Happiness comes as a result of being in our natural state of growth and living up to our fullest potential. The lesson is simple. If you want to move to a higher level of life, you have to be willing to let go of some of your old ways of thinking and being and adopt new ones. The results will eventually speak for themselves. One of the principles we teach in our programs is if you shoot for the stars, you'll at least hit the moon. Poor people don't even shoot for the ceiling in their house, and then they wonder why they're not successful. Well, they just found out. You get what you truly intend to get. If you want to get rich, your goal has to be rich. Not to have enough to pay the bills, and not just to have enough to be comfortable. Rich means rich, the way I figure it. There are over 6.3 billion people in the world, and there's no way I'm going to saddle myself with a downer. Either they move up or I move on. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. In the end, the only way to earn what you're really worth is to get paid based on your results. Once again, my dad said it best, you'll never get rich working on straight salary for someone else. If you're going to get a job, make sure you get paid on percentage. Otherwise, go work for yourself.